Hello, 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 UQuest family. I'm really excited to bring this to you today. And I'm going to show you something in the next 5 minutes that is going to completely change how you go after your goals, how you chase your goals. But before I do that, I want to ask how many times have you started something and never finished it and then felt like a complete failure? If that's you, say me in the comments or put a high five in the comments. Most people don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they've never actually seen themselves succeed. They don't actually see themselves succeeding. And that's what today is all about. Today, I'm going to walk you through a really quick mental exercise that so many elite athletes actually use before they go into competition. And this exercise is going to help you be able to start showing up like the version of you who has already won, like the version of you who's already accomplished the goals that you want to be achieving. So, who wants that? Who wants to know how to do that? High five if you do. And before we start, I would love for you to drop ready in the comments if you're open to trying something different starting today before I go into this mental exercise with you. Because this isn't just feel good stuff. This is backed by science. Science shows with all kinds of studies that have happened out there on how having mental imagery, if you will, significantly improves athletic performance, which is why elite athletes use this that I'm going to show you in a little bit. And it enhances their performance by increasing their strength, their agility, the way they execute in that competition, which results in them winning the race, whatever race that might be. And research shows that visualization, when done properly, activates the same neural pathways as real performance, as if you were really doing it. So, what does that mean? That means that your brain begins training before you even take action towards that goal. Why does it do this? Well, because your brain doesn't fully know the difference between what you imagine to be happening and what you're actually doing. Our brains don't know the difference. So that is a benefit to you because that means that you can literally start becoming that version of you before you even take the very next step. You can start becoming that actress if you want to be an actress. You can start becoming the executive of your company if that's what you want to become. You can start doing that before you even are in those positions. So I want to try it with you now so that you can find this place and come back to it and use it when you feel like you're failing at something. So now I want to do this practice with you. But we need to start first by finding somewhere that you can sit down comfortably. You don't want to do this standing. You don't want to do this driving. You don't want to do it while doing anything else. So find somewhere to sit. And I'm going to do it with you. Well, I'm not going to do it with you. I'm going to walk you through it. Make sure your feet are grounded, steady on the floor or the ground if you're sitting outside. Have your hands be really, really relaxed. And it works best if you can even close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Exhaling slowly. Again, inhale and exhale slowly through your mouth. And now I want you to imagine that you're standing at the starting line of something that really, really matters to you. And this isn't just a goal that you want to achieve. This is something that your heart, that your insides light up and are pulling you towards because it means that much to you. So imagine being at that place where you've already achieved that thing that your heart is pulling you towards. And I want you to look around. I want you to notice where you are. Maybe you're sitting on a beach with the ocean waves in the background and the smell of sea salt water in the air and people laughing in the background. Or maybe you're sitting in a forest, absorbing all the sights and sounds of being in nature. Imagine you're in this place that you can be the next best version of you in. How is that showing up in your body? What does it feel like? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What are you smelling? I want you to use as many of your senses as you can in this moment. And notice the energy around you. Notice the anticipation. And even that quiet voice inside that is telling you that this really matters, that this is really important to you. And now I want you to shift your focus. And instead of seeing the version of you who doubts being in this place, I want you to envision that version of you who has already achieved this goal, who's already achieved that position that you want. The version of you who shows up and follows through. The version of you who doesn't overthink everything and just moves into this place. Feel that version of you in your body. How are you standing as that person, as that version? What's your posture like? How are you breathing? Who's surrounding you right now as that version of you that you want to become? Now is when that moment begins. Now is when you take action. Now is when you start moving towards your goal. confident, focused, steady. And you notice that this isn't perfect, but you're moving forward and you aren't stopping. You're adjusting. You're keeping going and you're trusting yourself. You're no longer waiting to feel ready. You are ready and you decide to go. You decide to do what you need to. And now fast forward to where you're crossing that finish line, whatever that finish line is for you. That moment where you did that thing, where you showed up differently as that version of you. Feel it from head to toe, inside out. Feel how proud you are of yourself. Feel the relief of achieving it and the strength for pushing through, and let that sink into your body. This is who you are becoming. This is who you are. Now I want you to take one more deep breath in and slowly exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And before I say anything else, I want you to just put one word in the comments that describes how you felt doing that exercise. What is it that you noticed about that version of you? Were you calmer? Were you more certain about yourself? Were you less stuck in your head? Tell me in the comments what was different about that version of you. And now here's the real question. What is one action that that version of you can take today that you've been avoiding doing? What's that one action? Put it in the comments so we can support you in that action and hold you accountable to it. Because this is the shift that people miss. You don't wait until you feel confident. You practice becoming that version of you who is already there. And then you act from that place, from that version of you that you are going to become. You act from that person, from that version. So here's your challenge for today. I want you to take one step forward towards that action that aligns with what you saw during that exercise. Your brain works and trains from what you see, just as much as it does from what you do. So if you keep picturing yourself stuck in this place that isn't achieving these goals that you want to be achieving, then you're going to stay stuck. But if you start rehearsing the version of you who follows through, the version of you that you want to become, watch how everything shifts. And comment, visualize if you're ready to show up as that version of you that follows through. I can't wait to see what this does for you.